Electricity farm accident, a lucky escape. Watch out for overhead electricity wires and poles. It could save your life.
My name is Liam O'Neill. I'm a dairy farmer here in Roseborough, just outside Tipperary town. A couple of months ago we had an incident here on the farm. A neighbour of mine was coming up the field to take away some timber that we had cut in his tractor and trailer. He had to pass through two fields to get to the field with the timber in it, and just inside the gate of the second field there's an ESB pole to the right. Now the track he was going along in the field just went by the pole within about 10-15 feet of it. Just after he went into the field, one of the flaps at his feet, the front window, came loose and he bent down to secure it. So he had his head kind of below the steering wheel, kind of lost his bearings and went off the track he was travelling on, and before he knew it he was after driving into the ESB pole. The ESB pole snapped in half and came down on top of the tractor. The wire was live and it came down on the left hand side of the tractor. When that happened there was a flash as far as I know, and the tyres, the tubes popped and a couple of tyres went on fire. I'd say he got a proper fright, and luckily enough he didn't panic. He stayed calm enough and he stayed in the tractor. He rang my mother who was home here, and she rang the ESB straight away. So the ESB were on quick enough on the scene, thank God. So my mother then rang a neighbour of mine who called over to him in the field, and when he arrived he stayed back from the tractor a safe distance and talked to him while he was in the tractor.
Hello, my name is Thomas O'Dwyer. I'm Liam O'Neill's neighbour. Liam O'Neill's mother rang me on the day of the accident and asked me to go over and see if everything was alright. I drove my car over the road and walked in through the fields. From a distance I could see the tractor was after colliding with an ESB pole. I knew myself to stay 30 or 40 metres back from the tractor, just in case I could get a shock myself. I spoke to the man in the tractor just to keep him calm and waited for the ESB man to arrive. The ESB man came on and made the cables safe.
When the ESB came, they secured the area and made sure that the power was gone out of the line and made it safe for him to come out of the tractor. After that, once the area was safe, he was able to go back into the tractor and reverse it away from the ESB pole. The men from the ESB advised him that they checked with him to see was he okay in that, and thank God he was, but just to be on the safe side they advised him to go into the doctor in town, and he did, and thank God everything was fine. So it could have been an awful lot worse.
Hello, my name is Arthur Byrne and I am the Public Safety Manager for ESB Networks. We all know that electricity is a powerful and safe source of energy, but do we always treat it with the respect it deserves? Making contact with or coming close to overhead electricity wires can be extremely dangerous and often ends in tragedy. Thankfully on this occasion there was a good outcome, because the tractor driver, having found himself in an extremely dangerous situation, did the safest thing he could do. He stayed in the cab and kept everybody else away. If your tractor or other attachments ever come in contact with an overhead power line, please take these important steps. It could save your life. Number 1, stay in the cab because it is the safest place to be. Number 2, call the ESB Networks emergency number. Number 3, keep others away because there will be electricity in the ground. Number 4, if you must exit the vehicle because it has caught fire, jump clear, landing with both feet together, being careful not to touch anything on the way.
Once your feet are on the ground, do not touch the tractor, as electricity will travel through your body to get to the ground.
Once on the ground, either bunny hop or shuffle, taking small steps along the ground until you are well clear of the vehicle. Do not return to the vehicle until you are told it is safe to do so by ESB Networks. Thank you.
ESB Networks would like to acknowledge the contribution of Liam O'Neill and Thomas O'Dwyer in the production of this programme.